Roger, Darren, and Marilyn on CHUM FM.
7:24. What had you done with your life by the time you were in grade 8? We've got a couple of girls here this morning who have done some great work for a good cause. And their names are Lindsay and Rachel, and they're from Willow Public School in Woodbridge. It all is all about bullying. And we've talked about bullying on the air many times before. And there was a survey done at the school a few months ago, and to everybody's amazement and shock, they discovered that there was some bullying going on in their school and decided to do something about it. So what was the first step?
At the beginning of the year, we formed a group called The Voice, which is basically a student-led and teacher-facilitated group. So the teachers are there to mentor us and support us along the way, but the students are the ones that form the ideas and take action.
How many students in the school got involved in this? Was it mostly some of the older grades? Because you girls are in grade 8.
Yeah, we had a great turnout of more than 100 students from the intermediate division, so grade 7s and grade 8s, and last year we even had some grade 6s join, so that was, yeah.
And what kind of things did you do? Because you want to put an end to bullying, so what's the first step you take?
Well, our objective was to promote a sense of belonging for all students, and we wanted everybody to feel welcome and comfortable at our school and feel safe with coming and just really learning. And our ultimate goal is for students to leave the school and graduate as global citizens who care about the issues that our society is facing, and really just to care about each other. So that was our ultimate goal.
Wow, and the Nobel Peace Prize goes to... Really, that's fantastic. That's an initiative. Wow.
Well, nobody should have to go to school and be afraid of being, bullied. They're there to learn,
exactly,
as you said.
that's our point. We just want them to focus on learning and doing the best for themselves and not having to worry about at recess somebody's gonna come up at me.
And have you noticed an improvement since you began this campaign?
I think definitely, yes. Actually, at the beginning of this school year, we conducted a school-wide survey based on bullying, and we kind of branched off from The Voice, as I mentioned before, and we formed different subcommittees to focus on those topics. Throughout the year, the different subcommittees have definitely developed. In early January, we partook in the heartspeak.ca Give Your School a Hug initiative, which was where we invited members of the school community, such as parent volunteers and our crossing guards and York Regional Police, and of course our staff and students, because that really is essentially what makes Blue Willow such a special and welcoming place for all students. So we linked arms around the school, which was symbolic of how we as the school are taking a step towards stopping bullying and being an upstander, and how as a school community we can achieve something greater than what we can do alone.
Wow, you're really focused. One of the teachers at your school is here this morning, Ashley Busbridge. And Ashley, I just want you to tell us from a teacher's perspective how this unfolded and how it's working.
Well, it's quite amazing actually to see the students take on the initiative and own their own school and own their community. And what we've actually done is we re-administered the survey at the beginning of June, and we noticed that the reported incidence of bullying seen as a serious issue has actually gone down. People are seeing it as a less serious in the school. As well, the community and the feel in the school has improved drastically.
That's really encouraging.
Yeah. As a teacher, you can't be aware of some of the bullying that's going on all the time, can you? Out on the playground before and after school?
No, and statistics actually show that teachers only see a very minimal, almost like I think it's 10% of what actually happens. So what we have to do, and what the girls and The Voice and the whole student body has done, is when you come together and work as a common goal, the students feel comfortable telling you what's happening. They feel comfortable identifying the hot spots, letting you know what sort of help they need in order to feel safe and inclusive at our school.
I would think, too, that once you start to do this, there may be other schools who will pick up on it as well.
That's a hope that we have. Yeah. Absolutely.
So what is next for you guys?
So the grade 7s and 8s went to watch the Bully documentary movie. We're conducting and creating an assembly that is inspired off that movie, just to show students that we are taking the initiative as a school and how it's so crucial and important to be an upstander. We're sharing it with the rest of our school, and hopefully everyone else who is aware of the situation can also take action.
I think it's really important to introduce these ideas to the younger kids, because as they develop and as they get into our grades in the intermediate division, they're going to have to be able to take a stand like we are and almost follow in our footsteps.
Well, that's right, because you're moving on to high school next year, so there's got to be somebody behind you in grade 6 or 7 who's going to pick up the torch and run with it. And I'm sure you will take what you've done and what you've learned in grade 8 and take it to high school with you and help out there as well.
That's what we'd like to do.
Lindsay and Rachel, nice to meet you both. All the best in high school next year.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Thanks to Ashley Busbridge, teacher of Willow Public School in Woodbridge.
Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.